excited to be back. I don't know if you just watched that intro and noticed there was a new logo up there. So Trevor has started a new real estate firm called Foote Real Estate Group, and I am part of that group. I'm Sterling Grimes, and this is Trevor Foote, and we are super excited about this venture.
Yes, I was just telling Sterling that I feel like it's full circle because, we moved here in '97, and I worked really hard with Tony Foote, my husband, and Ken Moorfield building homes. And it gave me an opportunity to work, but also raise the two boys and be with them. And then 2009, when the market got crazy with building, Ken Moorfield said, Trevor, we're going to start a real estate company. You're going to get your license in 2009. And I said, okay, because when Ken says to do something,
you did it.
And he said I'd be great. And I did enjoy it. And I didn't really know much, but he taught me everything. And I can use my creative background to kind of, help with marketing. So
your marketing background.
So for full circle, I'm now able to, I sold my partnership to Moorfield, and, I'm still fond of the group, and, we work together for sure. But now I'm able to work with Tony more because housing is very important right now. We need it. We get lots of calls for customs, so I'm going to help him with that, along with continuing to help my existing clients sell their homes and buyers who call. And
I think you've had your license about 15 years, and I've had mine 14 years. And Trevor was a key, I've shared that before, but a key reason that I got my license 14 years ago. And so it felt only right to follow Trevor. And so anyway, we're super excited about this. But if you notice the new logo, that's why.
And my office is out right here at Belmont.
At Belmont.
Right at the lake. So feel free to come visit, and it's a very relaxing environment, really, by the lake.
Yeah. So that times in well with, and I know Wig was there the other week, Sandra, but the big announcement with economic development from Edgecombe County and the state and Rocky Mount with the new development of the Natron Energy coming to Edgecombe County.
So exciting.
I was looking the other day, it was 7 years ago actually that the Triangle Tire had announced, and obviously plans changed. So we had a 7-year itch, and it's time for another one, right?
So good.
And this is even bigger and better. So when I had compared what was the original proposed, it was I think the cap was around 800 jobs, and this is starting with 1,000. It was something maybe around $500 or $800 million initial investment, and this is $1.4 billion investment. So I feel like this is
job, Gateway, and all the people that put this together. And just unbelievable.
Unbelievable. So I feel like, that didn't work out, and everybody was disappointed and sad, but it just teed us up for such an amazing opportunity to really be part of this battery belt, as they're saying, for
I like it.
I know, I did too when I was reading the article for North Carolina. So anyway, I'll be really excited and curious to see. This is 400 acres that they're going to be occupying of the larger, I believe, 2,000 acre tract. So hopefully there'll be other support coming and manufacturing coming to the area.
Triangle Tire? Is that the facility
I don't remember how many acres Triangle Tire was interested in, but Natron is going to use about 400.
Okay.
400 of the large super site. So anyway, just really exciting times. Obviously, Trevor and I are excited about Foote Real Estate Group, and then this feels extra exciting and energizing for our entire community, because certainly when I was...
energizing.
No pun intended. When I was looking at the article around the, average salary that these 1,000 jobs will have, it is close to $65,000 as an average wage, and that is twice the Edgecombe County average salary. So,
Wow.
that's really wonderful for our community, particularly when we think about real estate and investment and other wonderful opportunities around schools and extracurricular activities. So, truly just a special time.
Great time.
Yeah. And the other thing I was going to follow up on that, we had Dave Ashman come to the show, our last show, and talk about interest rates. Well, obviously that was on the morning of the interest rate announcement, so we couldn't follow up. But certainly the Fed's projection to continue to decrease, sorry, my hair's in my face, decrease interest rates has certainly gotten, at least I feel like buyers I'm working with, more excited.
Very much so.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Excited.
I will say it almost has stalled a few people because they want to wait. Just let me wait until September to pull the trigger.
Is that true? And that's not always the case. Just go ahead and jump in because
Yes.
it's not going to be that much difference, but it's in going down the right direction.
Yes.
So.
So I really do feel like maybe it's just because of Foote Real Estate, but it's kind of started a exciting time for what's ahead for the end of this year and the start of next year.
Yes.
In our community. All right, so before we look at a few houses, because Trevor's picked one and I've picked one, we started talking about how the market has changed, because truly it has changed. And typically we look at 1 year, but she's pulled some numbers for 2 years. So 2022, heyday of real estate, 2023, and then present. For the same time periods, but this time we've added in Wake County to see if Wake County is experiencing similar trends that we are. So Trevor, let's talk about closings
And I
over
know
the three
this
counties.
This is news to you, so because I just pulled these. Nash County in 2022, there were 647 closings.
Okay, in total. I'm gonna keep my notes.
Yep, 2022, and this is January to August. Just today, I just thought I'd do a good, base. 2023 closed 535.
Okay.
So that's quite a different. I mean, not a huge difference, but a lot. But then 2024, 538.
Oh my gosh! So we're actually just ahead.
By 3 houses.
Nice. Okay.
So I feel like that is showing that things are going. Yeah, we're doing.
Yeah. And obviously
more.
it demonstrates the stabilization of our area. I'm curious what Wake County looks like.
Okay, Wake County, you won't believe, 2022, their numbers are so huge compared to ours. There were 12,987, just almost 13,000 homes sold in 2022.
Because, that's all closings, and we don't have a tremendous amount of townhomes and condos and those kind of things here. So
true.
That includes all of those because that's considered real property too. So,
good point.
It's not just single family homes included in that number.
2023, it went down to 10,738. And then 2024, they're still going down a bit, 10,546. So Nash County...
That's because they're moving here.
I think so. And we have such good values, and it's not that far. It's showing that Nash County is doing well. Now, Edgecombe is so much smaller. 2022, 286 homes sold. 2023, 256.
Okay.
And then 2024, 208. So sort of a little bit of a downtick there, but...
So Nash County was the only one that actually ticked up.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Of the three.
So one of the things as we take new listings and talk with buyers is people are constantly looking at days on market. And that's really how long, once a property goes active, how long until it goes under contract. Once it goes under contract, that number kind of freezes. So how long it has been on the market, actively marketed. So anyway, we have felt that number increasing as some of the sales have decreased. About, what is that, as an average, about 18 to 20% decrease from 2022, but stabilized pretty much between 23 and 24, so that's good. Anyway, so talk to me about days on market.
Well, and I have a bunch of notes here. Where do you want to start with Wake County?
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. It's showing that 121 days on the market. The average was 243 days on the market. So, meaning
number of listings. Number of listings.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
So, in 121 days. So
that's a pretty small percent of that 12,000, though.
Yeah, it really is.
That's nice.
They have a nice little pie chart of how they're really between 0 and 30 days was more.
87%. Okay, I'm cheating and looking at her pie chart. So 87% in Wake County.
And this was in 2022.
Oh, okay. All right, so let's see 2024.
24 is 70.
Okay, so for perspective, in 2022 in Wake County, 87% of homes sold in less than 30 days, or went under contract in less than 30 days. In 2024, 70% of homes sold, watch my words, went under contract in 70 days. All right, now how does that compare to Nash County?
Nash County in 2022.
Okay.
81.
In 2022, 81% in Nash County went under contract in 30 days.
Less than 30 days.
Okay.
And then 24, let's zip up here. All right. Less than
44%.
Yeah, 44%
went under contract in 30 days. I think this is very helpful for if you are considering selling your home, or if you're even considering buying a home, because used to people would think, well, why has it been on the market so long? But it's just very helpful to understand that that's kind of the trend right now, actually. But anyway, I think it's really helpful for people that are considering selling, particularly because when you price your home and your agent gives you a range, high to low, mid, where they think it might sell, and you go on the higher end of that, you can just be prepared for there's a good chance, it's certainly fine, but there is a good chance that your home may not fall within that less than 30-day range.
It'll sit a little longer.
That's right. It'll sit a little longer if you're going to start at the top of the range. Now, I tell people, and I think Trevor does too, if that's where you feel comfortable starting, we never know, right? And so we can absolutely do it. We just have to be prepared that there may need to be a price decrease, or now the buzzword is price improvement.
Price improvement.
But anyway, so in summary, in 2022, so 87% of homes sold in less than 30 days in Wake County, and in Nash County in 2022, what was it, 70% sold in less than 30 days? Where's my number? Okay.
Yeah.
And then so now in Nash County, it's 44% in less than 30 days. Still close to half. But yeah, that's
well,
helpful.
in Edgecombe County, it's pretty, let's see,
Oh,
this year,
Edgecombe County,
2024,
54%
sold quicker.
Nice. Okay, so in Edgecombe County, they're selling quicker. So in Edgecombe County, they're selling at 54% in less than 30 days.
And yeah, let's see, 2022, well, that number, 23 was about, gosh, very similar.
Very similar.
54%. So
Okay.
that's good numbers. I think Nash and Edgecombe we've got a little niche here that, people want to move here and they recognize the values.
And I have talked with several buyers, not as much on the seller side right now, because obviously the battery that has not happened yet. But for buyers, they too in the past week have commented on the good things happening in the community and how they felt they were buying a good investment when they were buying their home, which I thought was, they brought it up. So that was really great insight.
Well, and we have a lot of people from all over the country, investors coming and really looking at our properties because they see the numbers too.
Right.
From all
right.
over. And investors are coming too.
Yeah. Okay, one more thing that we had just briefly discussed wanting to bring up today was buyer agency. So I'm not sure if you have seen the news, but there has been quite a change around buyer agency across the United States, not just in North Carolina. And if you have previously worked with an agent to help buy your home, they are just essentially going to explain their obligation to you and their obligation to disclose how they are compensated for the work that they do.
Now, it's all over the news, but I don't think the news has it quite right because it really hasn't changed too much. North Carolina has been really one of the few states that we practice buyer agency. And I think that the problem started in the Midwest where they might not have had those in place. So I think North Carolina is really ahead of it. But the buyers, when they call, they just want to go see a property. And that's how they're trained and used to. Now, we need to just take a breath and make sure they understand we can't advertise what buyer agent compensation is in the MLS. That's kind of really that's the most biggest change for us. But as far as agents, I feel like we're still working just like we did. We're just taking a breath and having to explain it a little more, even though we did before.
Yeah, in more detail, though.
Other agents that we work with will be asking what their compensation will be. So we just have to kind of do it a little differently in the way we market how buyer agency fees are paid.
Yes. And if you're not in the market to buy a home right now, then this really doesn't apply to you as much. But if you are considering selling your home, the conversation with you and your listing agent would be around, are you, as the seller, willing to pay a buyer's agent commission? And so I would say this is the way it's been done for years and years, but now the conversation is there more upfront to explain that that you have the opportunity to not. However, I will say that
it's not really advantageous for you to do that.
Right.
So, and I feel like it's still really the same. The news has just created more of a confusion than it really needs to be.
Yeah.
So just talk to us about things, and if you hear things and you're not quite sure what's going on, we're glad to talk directly with you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's 8:40. I know that we have 2 homes selected, one of Trevor's and one of mine. The first one is a home that Trevor wanted to feature. Is this the one you're doing on?
Yeah, it's Robert Ryan.
Yep.
Right there in Nob Hill. Oh, there it is. Lovely home, brick. And it actually has a master down, and then it could be another master up because it has an ensuite bathroom upstairs. But a total of 4 bedrooms.
Oh my gosh, I love that area.
Lots of nice space. Yeah. Now this one and the one that Sterling will show, we have them open tomorrow, 11:30 to 1:30. It's a broker open house, but you are welcome to come drop by and say hello and take a look at both of these homes.
Yeah, so when Trevor says a broker open house, typically the public open houses are in the evenings or on the weekends, but certainly sometimes they're during the week and on the weekdays. And that's what tomorrow is, from 11 to 1 at Robert Ryan, the one you're seeing right now, and then the one that I'm going to show on Candlewood. So it is not uncommon for that time to work for a community member, and they pop over.
Works. Just note that that's painted. It looks like it's
that's
actually
cool.
tiled.
Yeah,
but it's painted. Yep, and that is a
super
bedroom.
fresh.
Yep.
Yeah,
that is the master soaker tub. Yep, 2 sinks
Double
there, of
vanity.
course. Yep. master, and that's on the first floor.
Okay.
Nice garden shed along with the 2-car garage.
All brick.
All
so
brick.
often people ask for all brick.
Yes. So there she is, beautiful. And
That is
Robert
really
Ryan
pretty.
is right, it's on the corner of Chad and Robert Ryan right there in Nob Hill.
Would you mind pulling up 169 Candlewood next?
If we have time.
If we have time.
Oh, lovely.
So this is, I love this house.
Oh,
It is in.
look at that front door.
I know, and it's huge. Has one of those great big Baldwin door doorknobs. So this is cypress siding. It's over in Candlewood. This is the large foyer. It has the original slate tile in the foyer and in the
I love the
kitchen.
arch doorway.
These large vaulted ceiling in the great room that leads out to the deck. This is over an acre. This is the kitchen with all of these
look at
windows. Not a single blind is needed because it's completely private, overlooking Stony Creek.
Look at the size of that table, too. What
Yes.
a great place to gather and enjoy
I know.
family
You can kind of
time.
see the deck was off of that. This is the kitchen, and I'll tell you, you can clearly see that this person loves to cook. Warming drawer, double wolf ovens,
look at
thermidor, cooktop, gas,
Beautiful.
large commercial vent hood, beautiful tile backsplash. That's what everybody comments on. This is the master. Everything's on the first floor. It's over 3,000 square feet on one floor. 3 bedrooms with 3 ensuite bathrooms. This is one part of the master bath. It has another element
Did
to it.
they build the house, too? Or no?
They didn't, no. This is the dining room, and they converted it into their game room. So this is on the front of the home. This was the den, and they converted it to their office workout space, and it is, oh my gosh, the views outside are wonderful. This is just another one of the bedrooms, and it has an ensuite bathroom. There's the ensuite
Nice.
full bathroom. 2-car garage,
That's a
full
nice tucked under
circular
the house.
driveway,
Yeah.
covered porch on the back, and then it leads out onto the obviously the patio. That's the floor plan.
That's nice you have the floor plans in here.
And that one is $450. That one is on Candlewood Road in Rocky Mount, 169 Candlewood Road. And Trevor's, like I said, was on Robert
Ryan, and it's just under 400, 394.5.
Okay, perfect. So like I said, both of these homes have tomorrow broker open house from 11 to 1, but certainly feel free to stop by if that works for you and either of these homes interest you. Oh my gosh, it's 8:45. I know we're over time.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much for having us this morning. Obviously, we're excited about Foote Real Estate Group and
All the good things coming.
all the good things coming, and we'll look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. Have a wonderful Labor Day.
Yes.